Hey, IDS 302, Session A 2020. Welcome to the class. Let me fix my lighting. I just wanted to show you the palm tree because I like having palm trees around. Let me fix this. Okay, it's a little better, I guess. How you doing? I'm Michael Fair. My voice is gone. It'll change during the course of this course. Um, Sorry about this being late. I usually get them in and posted right when the class starts. I didn't do that because my voice has been gone. So let's get into this. This is going to be a very challenging session and course, but that should be a benefit to you guys, okay? Um, because I'm really concerned about what you're going to get out of it, and I want you to get out of it what you want to get out of it. Let's take a look at my notes. Let's take a look at my notes. Okay, it's a 7.5 week course, right? Uh, It's a 3 credit course, university course, which means that the normal expectation at a university level 3 credit course is between 120 to 130 hours a semester based on the classes and work. We're going to squish that in. We're not cutting that off. So basically, we're talking about doubling the time that takes to do things in half the, I mean, do it in half the time. So talking about, you're going to, don't be surprised you put 17 to 20 hours a week in this course. All right. That hopefully you won't, but have to. But that's the normal. Okay. Just because it's 7.5 weeks doesn't mean you get half the work. You get twice the work as you would in a 15-week course, right? Questions on that? Let me know. Okay. So this is a new class. It is so new that I was told that I'd be teaching it on January 3rd. Now, let me tell you, on December 25th, I left Arizona and took a little 4,700-mile drive around the United States. I had to go up to Madison, Wisconsin to pick up some archival material for a colleague. Just so happened my family's in Milwaukee, so I got to go up there. But it was end of December, early January. And on the way back, they told me I'd be teaching this one. I wasn't ready, honestly. But again, that should help you. I'm ready. It's not like I'm totally inept. Well, save that judgment. But I have a 302 15-week course that I start teaching tomorrow on campus, but not the 7.5. So I'm really going to be kind of moving through this course with you guys and kind of putting it together and maneuvering and navigating it to the best of my ability with your help, which means I'd like you to communicate with me. All right. I think there might be a worksheet. I got to double check, but I really wouldn't mind hearing from you guys. Tell me what you want to get out of this class. Okay, that's an easy question. It could be a dumb question. It could be a good question. I don't know. I've had a lot of different students tell me different things. You guys have all taken 301, right? Of course. So now it's 302. So this is what applied sorry. This is topic interdisciplinary inquiry skills. All right. So you're going to use your skills that you learned in 301. Did anybody have me for 301? I don't think you did. Hey, okay, let's talk about the text. All right, this guy right here, Marcus Tanner, doesn't seem like a lot for $100, does it? I agree. See if you can get it used. We changed. Everything changed. 301, 302 changed. We went from different text to this text. I'm going to be using this one for my 301 and 302. I think it's that good and it's that concise and it works really well. So you're going to need it. And the good news is you're not going to need it right away. So you got to this last minute to work it out. All right, so let's talk about some things. Trying to be organized here, but again, sometimes things pop into my head and I do it. All right, a little bit about me. All right, I've done everything pretty much. Yeah, one of my things I like to do is connect with each of my students somehow. You can resonate with me. Okay, all right. I didn't go to college the first time until I was 33. Got like 12 credits. Went back when I was 52. It wasn't a fair fight. I had about 35 different jobs in a number of different areas. I just crushed it. It was really neat to do that. So I took some art history classes and some what were they? Art history classes and cultural studies classes at Mesa Community College back when the economy crashed. I was in tech sales, and I'm still in tech sales a little bit on the side. But I've been a chain of command. I've been a sergeant for Milwaukee County and an officer for Maricopa County here in detention. I have been sales, $5 million a year revenue producer in technology sales. Been a senior account manager in sales. I've been a sales manager, district manager, newspaper, been a newspaper reporter, travel agent, shoe repairman, migrant worker, truck driver, um, short order cook. Uh, and I've been a paid artist. I've sold my art's in festivals and things. I went to Africa with Stevie Wonder in 2007 to cover Ghana's 50th Independence Day celebration. I worked with Bono and U2 here in Phoenix on one of their tours, and I was a photographer for them. And I've done real estate photography, wedding photography, sports photography, and concert photography, and I've done multimedia art. So I've done a lot of different things. I've also went back to school as an older student. Okay, I relate to a lot of students who do that. I also was a single parent, raising two sons myself, 24/7, 365. One of them is in Barrett right now, which is the Honors College at ASU taking history. My other son, my oldest son's 28. He graduated from ASU Cronkite in 2015. It was freaky for him to see his dad on campus as a student. You know, you all of a sudden you'll skateboard by and it's like Back to the Future or the universe should collapse when that happens when you see your dad on campus. Okay, so any questions about me? No, I didn't think so. All right, you'll hear a lot about my Jeep, Black Ruby. It's a Rubicon 2019. I've had it for 11 months. I got 35,000 miles on it. I've driven around the country twice, all over the place. I basically live out of it. Just so you know, I'm a digital nomad for the last couple of years. I've been doing these videos from Europe. I had Mount Vesuvius over my shoulder one time. From Ireland, Portugal, done them from my mom's backyard and with her aluminum siding behind me. I like to do it different places. Right now I'm in Scottsdale, Fox Cigar Lounge, the old town. I hang out here when I'm down here. I stay at Airbnbs when I'm here. I'm currently hanging out up in Cottonwood, Sedona, and Jerome and Prescott. If anybody's familiar with those areas, that's where I've been hanging. Okay, so, but it's cold up there. It's nice down here. I love Phoenix in the spring, so I volunteered to teach face to face, which I'm doing starting tomorrow. Anyhow, all right, let's get rid of that. Okay, so about these videos, you know how it works? Okay, he said I do something called Easter eggs because if I submit these videos out there and they go, oh, I watched the video, give me my 5 points or 10 points, whatever you have it set up as, and I'll say, well, I'll prove that you watched it. Well, how am I going to do that? Simple. I have 3 Easter eggs in each video. Sometimes I forget to make it 2, but it's always usually 3. Um, I'll tell you, Easter egg number 1 is blank. Just write it down. And later on, Easter egg number 2 is blank. Write it down. At the end, I'll do Easter egg number 3 is blank. Write it down. Send those to me. I'll give you the points. It tells me you watched the video. All right. It's just too much trouble to cheat on that, right? So just watch the video. Okay. Let's get into module 0. There's a module 0 nowadays. I'm going to go through this. Okay. So there is a welcome page. There's a syllabus quiz. Okay. Let's see. I just got an email from the student. I don't know if it's, let's see. Okay, I think she's probably watching this soon. Okay, yes, you can send me the syllabus quiz answers. I know you can send them to me in a Word doc and just on an email. I know what the questions are. I know what the answers are. It's just a quick thing to make sure you know what's going on in the syllabus to make you accountable for late penalties and know what's accepted and what's not. No big deal, right? It's worth 10 points, by the way. Okay. All right. Then there's an academic integrity agreement. Many of you might have seen that already in other courses. You just click on that, sign it. Tells me you're not going to cheat. You know about integrity, and it's important to you, right? It is, right? Okay, so do that, no points, but that gets you into the further areas. Now, I got a page called Purdue OWL APA format. Excuse me. And you can look at that. Unless you tell me different, that you're going to do MLA or Chicago, I'd like you to do APA formatting. All right, so we'll get into that later as you write, but APA formatting, the basics. I don't go overboard on it, but everybody should know how to format. I didn't know how to format when I was in my 50s. I learned. It's no big deal. Tell you what to expect as we go along. But everything you need to know is in there under Purdue OWL APA formatting. It has stuff about citations, both in text and your bibliographies. Talks about, how to format your paper, okay? All right, there's a page on study abroad opportunities. That's controlled by the study abroad committee. I don't have any control on that page, but there's some really good stuff in there. I've had some students really have a great time. I was supposed to go on one last year. I didn't make it, but there was a student who did, and I had a lot of students who've gone on these things. And it's amazing, and I think it's a great experience. You should check it out. And there is a page about financial aid for study abroad. My son's going to Germany this summer. I'm just broken up about that. Trust me. Uh, and my baby is going to Germany to study whatever he studies over there. Probably soccer. I don't know. Okay. All right. So look at that page. Now let's get into module one. If I don't sneeze. Okay. Hey, let's do Easter egg number one. All right. Easter egg number one is communication. The word communication. You write that down. Put it on the list. I'd like you to communicate with me. Okay. Now don't call me in the middle of the night. Don't call me. Probably don't even cold call me ever. All right. But my phone number is in the syllabus. That's my number. Email me first. I get emails almost as fast as I get texts. You can text me too, I guess. It's not late because I have my text, my phone on. So send me emails. Give me questions, comments, concerns. Okay. Tell me, what you're not getting out of this course. You want to get out of this course. Tell me what you're getting out of this course. You didn't think you get out of it. Okay. It's not easy. All right. All right, so let's do module one. Okay. All right, the objectives of module one. Students will be able to define interdisciplinary research, explore what is meant by research, begin to identify a topic, introduce yourself to the class. Okay? Pretty simple. All right. There's a page here then for the instructor video. That's me. All right. Um, I'm going to send this out in announcements, and I'm really sorry if it's confusing because I can't take for granted that you know what's going on. I'm going to send this out in an announcement. That means you'll get it by email and it'll be on the announcement page. All right. I just have that thing set up with the 10 points so I can mark it in the grade book. It's not anything you're going to find there. Okay. So you'll find this video and these videos coming to you through announcement and email. Got it? Good. Okay. Learning materials for module one. That's another page. All right. So there's Klein's. Okay. It says read the following: what research is and what research is not by Leedy and Orman, pages 1 to 8. I don't have that posted yet. Okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow when I get to my office. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna throw it up there in a doc. Don't panic about that. All right. It's a very important read, though, in my opinion. We used to use this as the textbook. Trust me, it was bigger, it was more expensive, it was nasty. Um, but it's a great thing to read about what research is and what it is not at this level. Okay. I mean, I researched my trip to Europe. You're researching to get a car, doing that. That's not research, right? When you went to middle school and you said teachers said do a research paper on the Titanic, and you went around and you gathered information about strength of steel and the currents and the icebergs and the people and the ship and all this stuff, and you put it together in a sheet. Here's my research paper on Titanic. That's not research at this level. That's compilation of a report. Okay, it's all stuff that exists already. You were just pulling data from other places. Actual research at an academic scholarly level is discovery. It's adding something new, however incremental, to the body of knowledge in your field. Okay. And I'm shifting entire paradigm of this course. Last time, and you've done this with me before, I know a couple of you might have, but we would do a research project that mainly was a survey, quantitative survey, and we did the lit review and the proposal and the data collection, the analysis, and the final report. And the problem with that is we have 7.5 weeks for you guys to get something out of this. All right, 7.5 weeks to do a full research project is insane based on any standard of academic research. You guys are interdisciplinary students, meaning you're all coming from different places. Because I can't say, give me a research project on, climate change, blah, blah, blah. Oh, because if you're doing sales and marketing communication, you don't want to, so everybody's different. So I can't assign a big thing. So that's what I'm saying. We got 7.5 weeks. We got a bunch of students that are different and diverse. And I love that, by the way. And thirdly, what did I say? 7.5 weeks. Oh, yeah. Thirdly is the fact that you probably haven't done academic scholarly university research yet. Okay. You've done the other kind of research and it's all fine and good, but this is a little different. So those three strikes are against us. So I'm saying we shifted the paradigm in this class, and the 15-week course, I thought I could really build it as I went along. You guys are 7.5. That blows my mind. I got to get to it. And so you're only going to see like a couple modules right now. All right. So back to the reading then. Klein's integrative core. It is not too short, but it's good in terms of Julianne Klein. She's a founding, uh, person, academic in this field. You might have been introduced to her in your 301. Julianne Klein, Bill Newell, and Repco, right? You got those, right? Okay. Now, whatever project you decide to do, and I'll get into that later, there's ethical standards, IRB ethical standards. You need to read this, okay? Can't do nothing with minors. Can't do nothing with sensitive populations. You hear that? You hear that? Sensitive populations. Okay, so it kind of makes it dicey. And you got to become correct on that. And I'll explain that to it as we get into it. But right now, consider those things as off topic, and then you can read about it here. There's a couple of presentations on here. Introduction to interdisciplinary research and choosing a topic. Like you to click on those. They open up in a new window. One's 2 minutes. The other one's like 14 minutes. It's like a slideshow. It's called Adobe Presentation. My colleague, Dr. Jessica Hirschhorn, narrates this. Um, and just kind of a introduction to your IDS and about research and about a topic. And again, we're going to get more into that, but I want you to start thinking in those terms, okay? There is sound on these. So if you happen to open it up to a new window or open it up, it doesn't get sound, I would say click on the link, copy the link, put it in a new browser window, and it should work fine. Let me know if you have any problems, but they do have sound, okay? All right, next up is introduce yourself. It's a discussion board, pretty simple, right? For up to 25 points, write an introduction. Make sure to tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Where are you now? What are your concentrations? I really want to know. Okay, what are your hobbies, interests, career? Okay, also what research topic or question you consider in this class. That one, it's not in bold. Do the best you can on that, but think about it. And anything else you'd like to share? Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys this. Okay, you can remind me later. I'll give you 5 extra points on this to make. Okay, by the way, if you do 2 responses to your classmates, and you can read the instructions, those are worth 10 points each. So this thing's worth 45. All right. I'm going to give you 5 more points if you tell me in your introduction what you hope to get out of this class. Okay. Really think about that. Okay. Because I've had people in my evaluation at the end of the class. Oh, well, I wanted to, I'm never going to do research my whole life. Why did I have to do research? You're complaining about it. Well, I tell people at the beginning, research is important. It makes you a better consumer of knowledge, right? You see it all this day and age of fake news and all this other stuff going on. You need to be a better consumer of knowledge. Understand what is what research has been done correctly, okay, has data to back it up, all right, and what doesn't. That's important, okay. So there's that. Now let's go to thinking about IDS. I threw this one in here, and let me just see if this covers what I just said in the last one. I want you to copy this down, put it in a Word doc, and give you up to 50 points. There's 5 things here, 5 prompts, 5 sites I'd like you to look at. Previous students, ASU now. I'd like to take a look at some of those students. All right, I was the graduate of the year in the College of Letters and Sciences when this program was housed there, and I was in Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies. I got my undergrad in 2013, so I took this class. Well, not like it is now because we're changing it, but I've been through this program. You hear that? That person's cool. I know. And you get to say this anytime you want in this class. You can say, "Okay, boomer." Got it? All right, we're good. Okay, so now, so go through and look at some of those students, see what they're doing. What is it? How does it resonate with you? How does that help? You get some ideas out of that. But I was a graduate of the year, like I said, in 2013. I was the academic of the year in African American Studies in 2013. Also, there was 2 different schools: School of Social Transformation, College of Letters and Sciences. I won both awards at the end. This kind of epitomizes my interdisciplinary kind of academic, and so I use that to say that this is an easy IDS, interdisciplinary studies. Isn't it like grasping water or something? You try to make do your elevator pitch. Do you have an elevator pitch when it comes to IDS? I hope to help you with that, okay? Because I had family and relatives say, "What the hell is that?" And I have a cousin and her husband that are big shots up in Green Bay. Go Pack. Uh, and, they told me one time, oh, you're in school for IDS. Isn't that where you throw shit against the wall and see what sticks? I'm like, I don't know, is it? My concentrations were human rights, African American studies. I graduated then. I got accepted to Howard University in the East Coast. I went there about 2 weeks. My son moved back here. So I wanted to. I'm dying here. And I did my master's degree at ASU West in interdisciplinary studies. I studied ideology, studied science and religion. I studied video production. Okay, I did a lot of different things. I made a movie. It's on my website. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to do another one of these videos for a 301 class here, too. All right, so ASU Now, you see that. Number 2, there's a blog post. Hey, Julia. I got that from a great interdisciplinarian that I follow on Twitter. She posted this in Portland State University. This is one of her ex-students or somebody. Great article. I'd like you to take a look at that. Gives you a little peer review there. The IDS program, okay? Watch the video by Dr. Ellsworth. Talk to me about why you're here. Why are you taking this? Please break my, thought process that there's 3 groups in this course, this program. One group kind of thinks they know what BIS is or IDS is, and they're going for that, and I appreciate that. They kind of have a grasp of it, and they want to be IDS. There's another group that's like, didn't get through Cary, didn't get through School of Engineering, didn't get to my statistics, whatever. The advisor said, take IDS. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go that way. Okay, cool. Third group, I don't know. My parents are paying for my college, and I need to attend. Okay, whatever you're at. All right. By the way, I'm a big Starbucks supporter. I know I got how many baristas I have here. I go all around the country and I talk to baristas, and you guys are awesome. And I love hearing your stories and and having you in ASU in whatever capacity. Okay, great. All right. So prompt number 4 is IDS 401. You got to think about it, right? And what are you going to do? Tell me about it. Tell me what some of your early ideas are, or if you already have signed up for it. I'd like to know about that. And number 5, thinking about study abroad. I think I messed this up. There is no. Oh yeah, IDS 4 is next to the 4, next to the 5 is study abroad programs, but there's also study abroad financial aid. So take a look at those. Tell me what you think. All right, that's important. I'd like you to do that. It's a good introduction. Next, we have a module 1 worksheet. This is 302, right? Okay. Module 1 worksheet. I'm going to open it up right now, and tell you what's going on. It's a Word doc. Just write your answers right in it, upload it. Yeah, I'm sorry. And after this, I'm going to smoke a cigar. I'm pathetic, aren't I? See? Don't do that, kids. I don't inhale. All right. So I'm going to tell you there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions on here. I think I tweaked it enough for this course. Do your best on that. Just give me some ideas. Let's start percolating this stuff and see what we can come up with, right? In terms of what you want to do with that, all right? Now, I think that might be it. No, it's not. Integrative process worksheet. What is this? Oh, okay. I'm going to upload this also this week. And trust me, if you guys don't get the material in time, it's not going to be late. I'm very good at real life, okay? All right, stuff comes up. If you're going to be late, what I want you to do is if something's going to be late, you need to email me and tell me that, hey, Professor Fair, I know that my worksheet 1 is going to be late. It's due January 12th. I am going to have it in by the 14th. Is that okay? And then I will say, no, you're fired. No, I will say, I understand. Because guess what? That tells me that you know. Now I know that you know that it's due. Instead of saying somebody just didn't do worksheet 1, I don't know. And then 2 weeks later, they're going to say, well, I was really sick that week. No. You're out of here. Okay. You need to stay in communication. Remember that first Easter egg, right? So let's do the second Easter egg right away. All right. Second Easter egg is IDS equals integration. Anybody that knows me and says this is the simplest way that I can tell you to define interdisciplinary studies, when everybody looks at you cockeyed and you don't know what that is, IDS equals integration. All right. We try to do this. Remember your pyramid? Did you do that? When you do disciplinary at the bottom, it's just single discipline. Then you do cross-disciplinary, it's seeing one discipline through the eyes of another. You do multidisciplinary. which is, you know, two disciplines, major, major, minor, major, minor. They do interdisciplinary, same as this, but guess what? Integration, right? That's the difference. Remember that. Huge, huge, huge. If anybody that's had me as a student, they'll say, dude, you need to write integration on everything. The guy will love it. Seriously, that tells me you get it, right? Okay, cool. All right. So I think this could be just about up on time here. I know it's a long one. My first one usually is. Not to mention my voice. I talk fast as it is. You guys need to tell me if you have any questions, comments. My job tomorrow for you guys is to get those that Leedy and Omeron pages about what is research uploaded, as well as Augsburg's worksheet. What I want you to do there is I want you to do this worksheet. There's no points on it now, but at the end of module 2, I want us to have a project set up and ready to go. Think of what we're doing, right? Now, here's one thing. Because this is new, because I used to have my 302 do one type of research, quantitative survey. I've decided to open it up. And I think I'm going to post another video later this week, end of the week, something, to give you some ideas of what you can research, what you can do. Okay? Because I'm going to open it up. Trust me. I'm going to open it up to literature, art, okay? People, data, whatever. So work with me on that. Think outside the box. Isn't that why you're here, right? You're jack of all trades. No, you're not. You integrate, right? Okay, let's do Easter egg number 3 is, what else could it be? Forks up, my Sun Devils. All right? Talk to you soon. Sorry, we're going 26 and a half minutes. Peace.